Celebrate the big buck in the 80s with the Pet Shop Boys, Talking Heads, Steinsky and Mass Media, and the Pheromones. Night Flight is brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft, cold filtered for real draft smoothness. It's beer at its best. Night Flight goes to the movies for previews of the newest movies in your theaters and the latest music on home video, followed by Family Ties star Scott Valentine's video picks. Our feature film is the 40s gangster classic, Railroaded, and Night Flight brings you the outrageous world of video directors Fisher and Preachman. Stay with Night Flight for more movies, videos, music, and comedy in stereo all night long. The following program contains controversial material. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, my name is Kevin Meany here with Night Flight's Comedy Cuts here at Catch a Rising Star in New York City. And we're just about ready to do the show. And we're going to take a walk into the room where the actual performance is going to be taking place. And here's Ken Ober.
Hi, Kevin.
Ken, how are you?
Hi. You gonna... I think I ordered that from the deli. Anyway, yeah, how are you, Kevin?
I'm doing good. Now, what are you doing here? You looking?
I'm trying to find my picture. You know, all the stars, pictures we put on the wall.
Yeah, they are. We have the royal family here, and they work here all the time.
Yeah, it's a little embarrassing because I can't find my picture was right here where I get Liza Minnelli. I've never seen her work here, but...
Have you been cleaning your picture?
No, I didn't know you had to.
Yeah, all the stars clean their picture.
Maybe that's what happened, but this is...
Let's go inside. Let me show you where we're going to perform.
Honestly, my picture used to be here. It really did. Oh,
I believe you.
Here's the choking victim sign. That was not here when I started working.
That's always great to have right before you go on. Now, this is where we're going to be performing.
I don't know, this is kind of stupid, but where exactly is this?
It's right over here. Ken. It's right there.
I'm a little nervous.
Okay. All right.
Microphone.
No problem.
I kind of stand up there. Yeah, this will be exciting. I'm kind of excited.
Now, how are you getting ready for the show?
Well, as I usually do with Tai Chi.
Tai Chi?
Yeah, it's Oriental.
Can you show us a little bit of Tai Chi?
You get into sort of position of several large insects. The Lotus 5 is one of my favorites. You just kind of, it's the Lotus 5. You want to try?
That is, I'm not into Chi. I wax on.
What do you mean?
Wax on. Wax off. Paint fence, buff the car.
Exactly, it's the same kind of mental thing.
Is that Tai Chi?
Yeah, so I just do a lot of that, and you're sure that's where the stage is?
Yeah, I'm sure that's... Take a bow!
And now, from New York's Catch a Rising Star, it's Night Flight's Comedy Cuts, starring John Mendoza, Chris Rock, Rosie O'Donnell, Frankie Pace, Lorne Elliot, Ken Ober, and our man in the street, Kevin Meany.
I'd like to say hello to all the Catholics. Padre Fido Spiritu Tuo. Angelo, slow down. You go too fast.
I can't help it, boss. There's a lot of rocks out there.
It's good to be here. Had a lot of jobs. I worked in New York City. It was fun working in New York. Worked at the UN building teaching Japanese people how to whistle for cabs.
Oh, taxi!
Worked at a nuclear power plant. I don't like that job at all. There's my hair. John Boy. John Boy 20 years from now. So, oh, my face is growing. Well, I did have a lot of jobs. Some people want to be president of the United States. Some people want to be astronauts, go to the moon. Me, I just want to be a cow. Moo. It's great being a cow. You lay in the grass all day. Farmer plays with your udders in the morning. Oh yes. Oh, moo. Oh, moo. Oh, Oh, yes. Oh, give me a cigarette. Give me a cigarette. Holy cow. Moo. Black cow. Say moo. Listen, man, don't touch me with them cold hands in the morning. I woke up, my horns were in the ceiling, people laughing, I had chocolate mousse all over the floor. It's that moo. Oh, Jesus. Drunk walking out of a Red Lobster. I am stuffed.
Look at them. Just take a good look at them.
Take a good look at us.
13 years old.
I'm 14.
Walking around the city with tight pants on. Well, thank God you have big pants on. Oh, boy. Well, here comes your escort right over here. And he'll be showing you around the city. And, hi, do you know Sarah?
Can I help you?
Do you know Sarah? Little Sarah's from Dobbs Ferry. And,
No, I know. The Desert Fox.
Uh-huh. The Desert Fox. Unbelievable.
Who'd you like in the fight? Who'd you guys like in the fight? No, I'm talking about the Stearns-Whitehead fight. Who'd you like? Who'd you have? You had the Stearns? Yeah, if you took the Stearns, you had to give the points. That was the only thing. Stearns-Whitehead, Baby M decision. Finally decided. And Baby M, Melissa, went to the Stearns. Did you read what it cost the Stearns in legal fees? $250,000? $250,000. Don't you know they're going to hang this over this kid's head for the rest of her life? She does anything wrong, right? She misses a curfew. She comes home 15 minutes late. It's like, yeah, Dad, I know I was supposed to be home at 11. I know about the legal fees. No, I don't want you to call the Whiteheads to come pick me up. I'll be good. Yeah, the courts have been going crazy. The courts let a big guy walk here in New York, Mr. John Gotti, reputed mafioso kingpin here in New York, possibly guilty for maybe the death of maybe 500, 600 people, walk scot-free. I think that's great, because that's America. Land of opportunity. But don't you know, somewhere in America tonight, John Gotti, Klaus von Bülow, and John DeLorean are sitting around a table going, hey, are we a couple of guys or what, huh? You know, probably waiting for that Nazi war criminal to get off in Israel so they can have a fourth to play bridge. You know what I'm saying?
I have Chris Rock right here. Chris, you're from Brooklyn, New York?
Bed-Stuy, do or die.
Yeah, and you're doing the show tonight. How are you getting ready to do the show?
Well, I came in to do the show now. I wanted to do the show like I always do the show, but I get on stage, there's no band. How the hell am I supposed to go on out with a band?
What do you sing? I haven't seen the act. What do you do?
I'm a comedian, but they play me on.
What kind of tune do you want before you go on?
The same band every night. Run DMC, play me on my Run DMC song.
Uh-huh.
Now, how am I supposed to go on without my band?
I'll sing. What's the song?
I can't go on without the band.
I'll sing the song.
There's no way I can go without the band.
What song does Run DMC play for you?
I need the band. Eddie, Lloyd, Mazio. I need my band. I don't get high at all. But every time I do something wrong, it's completely my fault because there's no rehab for stupidity. I crashed my father's car. I come to the police precinct. Was he drinking? Was he smoking? Say no, sir. Your son's an idiot. My father's a nut, man. I could be at a party, dance with the girl of my dreams. It's hot, it's dark. Some old Marvin Gaye record is playing. I'm getting closer and closer. I know I'm getting on tonight because I put some Spanish fly in a drink. And closer and closer. All of a sudden, my father would appear at the party, tap me on my shoulder just to say, you know you left the top off the ketchup. My father, man, everything is money to my father. You break something in my house, you break that amount of money. If I broke this microphone, my father, boy, you just broke $50. $50. I ruined a pair of sneakers. Boy, you just ruined $35. One time I went to the movies with my father, I spilled a soda. Boy, you just spilled $1. Dad, it's just a soda. No, it's $1. So I pick up the wet soda, pour it in his lap. I said, Dad, you got 4 quarters for that? My father is the cheapest man on earth. My father's so cheap, when we go to bed, he unplugs the clocks. Yeah, I talk about my father a lot because I have one. Fathers are very rare in my neighborhood. I remember I won my 8th grade science fair just by bringing my father in. Brought him in there, had him in a little glass case. Kids are walking up, so how's it work? I thought, $40. Yeah, I got extra credit when they found out he had a job.
Do you want to say Night Flight will be back right after this?
All right.
Okay, go ahead. Take the mic. Go ahead. There you go. Come on.
No, I can't do it.
You can, yes, you can do it. No. Just say Night Flight will be back right after this. Come on.
Night Flight will be back. You say it.
I'll say
What is this? What is Tabby? Can you say that?
Yeah.
Okay, get now. Isn't that a cat's name, Tabby? Isn't a tabby a cat?
Yeah, it is a cat.
Morris is a cat. I'm sorry. Thank you. Now go ahead.
Night Flight will be back right after this. Is that it?
Say it with more umph. Like
Yeah, say it with more umph. Yeah.
Night Flight will be back right after this.
Hey, is that great or what? Should we give her a round of applause or what, huh? Holy tomatoes. Welcome back to Night Flight's Comedy Cuts, okay?
Welcome. Welcome back.
Welcome back
Welcome back.
to Night Flight's Comedy Cuts.
Welcome back to Nightlight Comedy Flights.
Okay, Alan, that's great. Thanks a lot, all right?
You ever wonder if illiterate people get the full effect of alphabet soup? Anyone ever go to a flea market? They are the stupidest things on the face of the earth. People go there and they buy things other people throw away. And they have no idea what they bought. You go to somebody's house and they bought something at a flea market and you go, what is that? I don't know, it costs $3. People will buy clothes at a flea market. Stuff that people sweated in July. And you buy a suit at a flea market. You wouldn't buy underwear. Now, how do you know this guy wore underwear? You ever go to somebody's house and the food sucks real bad? It's real hard lying with food coming back out of your mouth. I found a way to combat that, though. When I go to somebody's house, I look at the dog. If the dog's real fat, I don't eat. People argue with their dogs in public, which amazes me. You ever watch someone argue with a dog in the middle of the street? It's like, how many times have I told you not to do that? One time, I like to hear the dog say, I don't know, 300, 400 times. Give me a break and have a job. I don't know how old I am. You know what cats do for a living? They lick their ass. Then the owner comes home and kisses him on the lips. I was at my friend's house. His dog took a dump on the rug. He turned to the dog and he said, "Did you do that?" I felt bad for the dog. I said, "No, I did it." So he hit me with the newspaper.
Hi, I'm Kevin Meany, South Seaport's visiting nurse. Can I check your pulse?
Yes, you can.
All righty.
How am I?
Okay, so far so good. Yes, I'm a nurse, yes.
Good, okay, thank you.
And what is your name?
Bree.
Bree?
Yes.
And you're wearing braces, Bree?
Yes, I am.
I'm also, do you have your bands in there?
My bands?
Your rubber bands?
No, I don't have bands.
You don't have rubber bands?
No.
Okay. And,
Okay.
all right, what is your name?
Joanna.
Joanna? And you're from Philadelphia also?
Uh-huh.
Now, do you eat a lot of cream cheese down there?
No.
Yeah, Philadelphia cream cheese?
No, we just eat, well, pizza. We're pizza people. We're pizza people.
Do you wear tight pants? No, you have skirts on,
Well,
I
we're
see.
from the Girl Scouts.
You're from the, oh, now they tell us. That's why they wanted to know about the visiting nurse. Now, you have all those badges.
Yes, I do.
Holy tomatoes.
I like to sing in my act because I used to want to be a rock star. Did you know that? I did. I used to cut my hair like Elvis Presley when I was 5 years old. Just so when people said you look like Elvis, I could go, well, thank you. Did you guys see that over here? Look. Oh, thank you. See, because I can only do it with one lip. It's not my fault, it's genetic. No, it is. You know, you learned in science class if your parents could do this, you could do this. I think Elvis's mother could do this. I do. I figure she'd be going, Elvis, come home for supper. The green beans is ready. She could have been a stage parent. She could be like, Elvis, you get in the house now. You'd better pick up your clothes, comb your hair in a pompadour, and curl your lip to your nose because... I did. I wanted to be a rock star so bad. When I was 9 years old, I wanted to be a partridge. Yeah, I used to practice in my bedroom every night. I think I love you. Isn't that what life is made of? Take it, Laurie. And it worries me to say that I never... Remember, Tracy, this morning, I woke up with the feeling I didn't know how to deal with. Redhead retard couldn't play a tambourine. Remember that? And now Susan Day's making a comeback real hot and heavy on L.A. Law. It's supposed to be real sexy. I don't know. I watched the show. I go, Laurie, when'd you get your braces off? Remember Laurie couldn't play the keyboards? Of course, her braces kept picking up radio frequencies. Useless information. It's in my brain. I don't know what to do with it. I love this song, the opening song of the Partridge Family. Danny got Reuben to sell our songs, and it really came together when Mom sang along. Can you see rock bands today bringing their mothers on tour? Van Halen. Take it, Mom! Thank you, Edward. I know all those songs, too, from Partridge Family days. It's in my brain. It's useless information. 3 times a day for no apparent reason I break out into song. But they're cousins, identical cousins. Oh, there's no need for this, the Patty Duke Show. I didn't even watch that show. I remember songs from Sesame Street. I'm an adult. Sesame Street. I went out with a guy who was a mailman. Whole time I went out with him, I kept singing, oh, the mailman always brings the mail through rain and sleet and hail. He'll work the whole day through. He'll bring the mail to you. Guy looks over and goes, what are you humming? Now, how do I explain this? Luckily, we were not getting along. I figured, what the heck? Okay, all right, okay. It's a song from Sesame Street. He goes, yeah, babe, want to see Big Bird? I was like, whoa! The strange thing was, it was yellow with feathers on it. I didn't understand. I really didn't. I started singing, one of these things is not like the others. One of these things doesn't belong. My mom gives me dating tips. My mom, very annoying woman, gives me dating tips that aren't very useful. My mother says things like, honey, no ring, no thing, if you know what I mean. Honey, if you give the milk away for free, he's not gonna buy the cow.
Hi,
what's up?
How you doing, man?
I don't know.
Give us a song.
Reagan is no friend of mine, cause he raised the price of wine from a nickel to a dime. He can't kiss where the sun don't shine. My rah-rah booty, my
booty.
Save the wino, save the
huh? Save the wino.
Save the wino.
Save the wino.
Save the wino.
Here we are. I'm Dan Rather.
Oh, you are? Oh, shucks.
Can we move?
Oh,
not in front of the store? Why, do you want to hide something? They're hiding things in there. We're trying to save the winos. And you're telling to get rid of them.
I'll tell you, I never really wanted to be a comedian. It was just a complete inability in all other fields of endeavor that drove me into it. Who I really wanted to be was something completely different. I wanted to be... Elvis. Too young to die, too fat to live. As you know, Elvis, at the end of his life, did some bad drugs like cocaine, and as you know, cocaine eventually will just dissolve your nose. It's my impression of Elvis Presley in his last days. Elvis with no nose.
Oh, look at that. We've got a guitar player right over here. Oh, boy. Now, do you usually play in the park?
Whenever I want, whenever I do.
Yeah? Are you a hippie?
No, I'm whatever I am.
You're whatever you am. You're whatever you are.
Whatever I is.
Why don't you just sing? Why don't you sing that "Whatever You Are" song?
What is the song?
What is your song? Just make up a song. It's whatever you want to sing. You're whatever you are. You're whatever I am.
You're gonna do the singing or what?
No, go ahead, sing. Sing your song.
Sing a song. Sing it proud. We could be serious if we wanted to be.
Sing it, yeah. Come on, Tabby.
All right, I
sing the song.
Here's the song.
Come on, a little soul we need in it, you know? Come on, why don't you dance in the background?
I want to be a cowboy, 'cause that's